all for coming and welcome to Carnival Futures. I am so excited to see so many people here, so thank you. I'm actually a PhD researcher at King's College London, so this is my university, so welcome. Carnival Futures actually came out of my PhD research, which is on the business of Carnival. Hello, I'm Nicole Ferdinand. I'm here at King's College London and we're doing the Carnival Futures Notting Hill Carnival 2020 project. Carnival Futures Notting Hill Carnival 2020 is a project that looks at building plausible scenarios for the future of Notting Hill Carnival. It's actually based on my research here at King's College London, where I looked into the entrepreneurial legacy. How did Carnival get to be so popular? How did it spread to all the different countries? This project is about taking that research further.
My name is Wendell Clement and I'm a Carnival Entrepreneur. Well, I've been invited by Nicole to assist her in facilitating some of the workshops to make sure that we get the best information out of people.
So how we came to be here is I'm doing my PhD research on the Notting Hill Carnival, and I did an event last year which was about the legacies. Many of the participants felt that they wanted something that would go beyond the legacies and look at the future of Carnival. So I found some funding from King's College London, from the King's Cultural Institute. We did a project, it was accepted, and that's how we came to be at this workshop.
I love Carnival. I was born in Trinidad, so I've grown up in Carnival. Like all Trinidadians, we tend to export Carnival to wherever we are. Stopping and reflecting is an important aspect of any culture, any event, any activity. We don't do enough of that in Carnival, and I think the way Nicole has structured this is excellent, because I mean, we're getting a chance to hear about Carnival and talk about Carnival and the future of Carnival.
My name is Keith Diaz, a commissioner of the National Carnival Commission of Trinidad and Tobago. In the carnivals I've been to, which is New York, Miami, Africa, and the Caribbean, the largest carnival I've seen outside of Trinidad and Tobago is in Notting Hill here, but the most people I've seen. What you're doing here for projecting tours for 2020 is very important. One of the main things that carries a carnival is the people involvement. A country must learn that the revenue derived from people coming into the country in terms of revenue must be extended to people who prepare carnival.
Leading the workshops on the 3 days is Professor Albert Postma. He's a professor of scenario planning and he works for the European Tourism Futures Institute.
My name is Albert Postma. I'm Professor of Scenario Planning at the European Tourism Futures Institute. Well, I'm here in London to conduct a scenario study for the future of the Notting Hill Carnival. We are an institute that is specialized in this kind of studies, the European Tourism Futures Institute.
What Albert will be doing over the next 3 days is leading people in the process of scenario planning. Scenario planning in a nutshell is a process by which you look at current uncertainties and opportunities and use them to create multiple futures.
Traditionally, if businesses make plans for the future, they look to the past. So they monitor all kinds of developments, they make projections, they make predictions of what could happen in the future, and that's what they base their plans on. But we do not make use of forecasting, but of foresight. And that means that we don't look at certainties, but we take the uncertainties as a starting point.
I'm Alexander de Great, one of the members of the Association of British Calypsonians. I came here today to see what could be done to further the cause of live music and live participation.
My name is Sterling. I'm one of the people that founded the British Association of Sound Systems. We're trying to do things to make Carnival positive for the future and more relevant to the community, etc.
Hello, my name is Alison Williams. I have a very long history of being involved in the Notting Hill Carnival, and I have seen it change tremendously from the time we started until now.
In the 90s, I remember that there were more live steel bands on the road. I personally took out my Calypso band on 4 different years, 4 different occasions, presenting people with live experience of what was going on.
My vision for Carnival is really simple. It needs a lot of investment, a lot of acceptance as a traditional Caribbean festival.
Notting Hill Carnival is an event which is completely unique. You'll never find anything like this anywhere else in the world. You'll never find the amount of diversity we have in our city anywhere else in the world. You'll never find the sense of community that we have in London anywhere else in the world.
I think think it's getting diluted, and the Caribbean culture is actually being eroded.
The UK Notting Hill Carnival is extremely unique. That's why we have people coming from all over the world to see what we do, and it is unique because of the sound systems that play there.
My name is Pax Nindi. I'm the creative director for the UK Centre for Carnival Arts. The gathering like this one here, it's useful in that, there's a lot of people with a lot of issues, but we never have anywhere to actually speak about it or discuss with each other.
So what we do this week is organizing 3 workshops together with Nicole Ferdinand.
So on day 1, we will talk to people who describe themselves as carnivalists. These are people who are actually organizing the carnival.
In the second workshop, we talk with the audience, the visitors of the carnival.
And on day 3, we will talk to the state bodies that are involved in organizing carnivals. So for example, the boroughs, the Arts Council, the police, Transport for London. All of us will work together, and in the end, we'll come up with future scenarios.
What we do in these workshops is give the vote to the people. So instead of the traditional way, when an expert is talking to a group and says in what direction they should develop, we leave it up to the people themselves. So it is important that they create their own future by discussing it and by highlighting the things that they find important.
Hi, my name's Nadine. I'm at the Carnival Futures workshop representing MLM Inc. and Music Law Music. I'm here as an artist in the Caribbean industry in the UK.
My involvement in Carnival is that I'm a soca artist. I've been playing pan for all my life, practically since I was about 6.
Workshops like this are amazing. They give us an opportunity to get together, share ideas. The workshop was purely about Carnival and how we can make it better as a community, and we put together some really great ideas. We found out some interesting facts, so this is going to help to improve our Carnival in the future. And I'm really happy I came, and I made some great links, met some great people, and it was really a great workshop.
During the workshop, it is important that we give a voice to the participants. And the way we do that, we use several moderation techniques in which people are brainstorming in groups at tables about the core values or the USPs of the carnival or the environmental factors that might affect the future of the carnival.
My name is Simone Williams. I am the band leader for Genesis Mass Band. I've come today to the workshop for Carnival Futures to contribute to the discussion of Carnival, Notting Hill Carnival specifically. Also to hear other people's ideas, what their contributions are, and learn from other people.
Today has been very, 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 very great. I got to meet some elders in our culture community, elders who have been promoting and pushing our culture for a while, and that was very good, very inspiring. And it's good to be around people like that who help us as young people trying to do the same thing, trying to encourage generations below us.
And then we have a kind of democratic process in which people put green stickers on the post-its that they come up with that are important to them, and red stickers on the post-its that were collected that they see as very uncertain or risky. And that's how we come up with a pattern in the core values and the USPs that will form the basis for the construction of the scenarios.
Also, as a young person, I found it quite inspiring to be around people who have been involved in the culture for so long and to still be inspired to keep participating in Notting Hill Carnival.
It was also interesting to see in the room there that the enthusiasm and the energy in the room and the discussions that were going on. That was really, really encouraging, and it does tell me that Carnival has a really strong future in London.
My name's Annie Mbagu. I'm a student at Bournemouth University studying leisure marketing and events. In the workshop, a lot of points were raised in how Carnival can be bettered in the future. It was interesting to know that the structure of the workshops also were beneficial because it started from the strategic side and then it got an idea of what people actually wanted and it merged the two. The fact that all the information is going to come together and I'll be able to see what a result of my input as well as people at strategic level helps me with my studies because I can know how change in such a large scale event takes place.
I don't know if it's been done in the past, but just from reading the innovation page linked to the event, I just found it very, very insightful, and I found it innovative in the sense that the approach that they're taking to kind of assess what's happened over the years and assess where we can go from here, I think it's brilliant.
The aim of this week is that based on the knowledge we collect, we try to craft scenarios Such scenarios are not predictions of the future, but the scenarios are descriptions, lively descriptions of plausible futures to which the Notting Hill Carnival could develop. It's not predictions, but sources of inspiration for the planners to organize a carnival that is future-proof.
So for a project like this, community involvement is very, very important. So I had to really work to engage the community. That involved going out to the community and giving talks and presentations. I was active on social media, set up Facebook groups on LinkedIn. I did YouTube videos, I have my own YouTube channel. I did lots and lots of things to try to engage as many people as possible. I'm also teaching, so I try to engage current students, former students. So we worked really, really hard throughout the process to engage as many community groups as we could, and it's been successful.
What we're looking at during the workshop is the key uncertainties. That means that we are not sure about the possible impacts or the possible direction of a certain development. So for example, if we take tradition as an example, we could say if we nurture tradition in the years to come, it might have a certain impact on the carnival. But suppose if we neglect tradition in the carnival, what would that mean for the future of the carnival? And that's how all the time we look at opposite directions to which the core values could develop. And that makes it possible to pull people out of the box and to make them think about what could happen.
One of the important points, when I was here last year, the Prime Minister, Mr. Cameron, someone asked him if he was going to ban Notting Hill Carnival, and he said no. Why? What is the reason? The reason is that the economic value.
So what happens after Carnival Futures Notting Hill Carnival 2020? Well, we go into producing the report, so we'll be crafting the future scenarios, and we'll be distributing this output to everyone so everyone can have this information.
I think the conference has been excellent from the point of view of so many people with expertise in their various fields being able to sit at table and discuss the disparate aspects of Carnival that need to be enhanced. I think that was a very, very good idea of Nicole's.
It really, really, really needs to be understood by the media. So the only way it can be understood is for us to be sitting down doing what we are doing, for you guys to be filming this and make sure that it gets in the right platform. That way people can understand Carnival is not just a one-day event, but it's an event that goes on forever.
One thing that could come out of these reports is that people like carnival organizations can use these reports as a way to approach sponsors and funders, because they will be presented with opportunities of what could happen in the future.
In terms of where they should go from here, they should go where they feel they want to go. I think the one question they should ask themselves is not what's going to happen with the results from all the statistics that you've got. It should be, what did you learn today? What are you going to take from your experience today, and how are you going to make a difference?
And I'm hoping that it will provide some sort of guidance for future enhancement of these aspects of Carnival.
If there's anybody that can bring the Carnival forward in the future, in partnership, not taking over and dictating, but bring them forward with our know-how and joining that with Carnival know-how, it's the sound systems.
I actually hope to see some kind of result from this, because one of the problems is that you participate, you give a lot of information and you say a lot of interesting things, and then you never hear any more. So I really do hope that we would get some type of result that we can use to take Carnival forward to 2020 in a different way, a more positive way.
I want to continue, of course, my research on Carnival, so I'm always on the lookout for new funding opportunities.
And I most certainly am going to take something from nothing and make something from what I learned here today. I think it was brilliant.
I enjoyed today. It was really good to meet with my peers, and I wish Nicole luck with her studies and research about Notting Hill Carnival.
I am really happy to do this project and to have my research actually be appreciated by the public and told that it's something that's valuable. So it's a very rewarding project for me to do.
So the intention of this session this week is also to come up with a positive flavor. It's not to say that we are looking back at points that went wrong in the past, but just looking to the future and the challenges that are ahead of us. And I'm sure that the results of this week will give a good direction to new concepts and new strategies for the future of the Notting Hill Carnival.
For me, this has really been a very rewarding process, because many people do PhDs and nothing comes of it. I got a lot of support from King's Cultural Institute in just learning about the research process, learning about how to apply for grant funding. Dorian Hayes from the King's Cultural Institute, he helped me develop my proposal. I'm really, really happy with what's happened, and I can't wait to see the outcome.